you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Chiefs and the Packers, and it's coming up next.
It has been a season of ups and downs, twists and turns. It all comes to a conclusion here tonight as we welcome you on this February night to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. This is Super Bowl 59. Tonight, we've got a good one on tap. It's the two-time defending Super Bowl champion Kansas City Chiefs and the champions of the NFC, the Green Bay Packers. One game tonight, available in 195 different countries. Wherever you are, thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson's been great first year in the booth with you, partner, and we've seen a lot. Great individual performances, dominating teams, stunning upsets. It all wraps up on the big stage in New Orleans. What are you going to be watching for in this one?
I think such a big factor of this game, Mike, is who handles the changes that come along with playing in the Super Bowl. Every NFL team all year, they want routine. They want consistency. The coaches and players preach that. Well, everything on Super Bowl Sunday, it just feels different. Pre-game feels different. Halftime feels different. The teams that are able to weather those changes the best typically come out and start the fastest and are able to really put themselves in position to call themselves Super Bowl champs.
Here's the third-year man, Isaiah Pacheco. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Pacheco. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield.
You have to wonder if next time, does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play? It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and good for the 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Really nice play there by Xavier Worthy. And if I'm a defensive coordinator around the league, and I'm thinking to myself, Mike, how do I stop this Chiefs offense? How do I stop Mahomes and Kelce? Well, they just add a wide receiver that has the fastest 40-yard dash time in the history of the NFL Combine. I mean, the ability to take the top off, the ability to make those secondary players play that much deeper and open up everything else underneath. He gets up and running, and he really finds his groove in this league. This scary offense just got a little bit scarier.
They put Kelce in motion. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. gain of 7 and a first down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. A throw on the move is caught. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
On second down, Mahomes. And he's in! Hollywood Brown! Touchdown, Kansas City. That opens the scoring here in Super Bowl 59. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs are off and running here in the Super Bowl. They lead 7-0. "7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Green Bay offense set to go to work for the first time. And they're led by the man who waited his turn, the 2020 first-rounder, Jordan Love.
He admitted to us the other day, Mike, that he's started to feel a little anxious as game day approached, and I think that's normal. Winning the NFC, that's one thing. But this is the type of stage that can take your legacy to a whole nother level if you're able to come out on top. But in order to make that happen, he's going to have to put those nerves behind him as soon as possible. The last thing you want to do is put yourself in an early hole because you just couldn't settle down. If he's able to remain calm, play his game, his team's going to have a great chance to end this night as world champs.
Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Completes this one. That's Christian Watson. His first catch of this Super Bowl. And good for the first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
On second down, Love. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play.
You got to catch them all, Mike. That's what you get paid to do. Not every ball is going to be perfectly thrown, and this is a great example. When you give maximum effort on every play on the field, and it's funny how good things just tend to happen.
From the gun, on third down, it's Love. And that is incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. And that's going to lead to a fourth down. On comes the Packers punting team. Nicole Hardman, the return man for the Chiefs. That's taken at about the 14. And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense back onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Adrian Cooper, the rookie, is there on the tackle. 3rd and 9. Patrick to throw. That is caught. He gets the hook up with Rice. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Without question, something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A run up the middle with Pacheco. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Here's a toss to Pacheco. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold them to a gain of 2. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Throwing now, Mahomes. Working the right side, taken in by Rice. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the 1st down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
First down throw, Mahomes. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. To throw is Mahomes. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
3rd and long for Mahomes. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. 2nd reception of this Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard.
Here's Mahomes. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Yellow. Hey, ribble it, ribble it.
And movement up front. And that's our first time tonight to check in with our referee. That's on the tackle, Jawan Taylor.
Still 2nd down.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. And this ball's going to be incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
On fourth down, it's Matt Ariza to punt for KC. Out to return this for the Packers, it's Keyshawn Nixon. That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. The Packers offense ready for their second possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down.
Here we go, set.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. He's going to have a Packers first down as the tackle's made just shy of the 30.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
13 more on that carry. He is churning out the yards. And another first down.
Well, after the nice run to start the drive, why not go back to the well and try it again? And that's exactly what they do. Have to imagine at some point now, the defense tries to change their look.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Without question, something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday.
Okay, ready?
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Down.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. This one is caught by Reed. And he'll be out of bounds at the 5. Second reception of this Super Bowl. And it's good enough for a first down.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
Five yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal.
Ready, set.
Here's Jacobs. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal.
Come on, set. Hut, hut.
One more time, it's Jacobs. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal. Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
Never a doubt on that sideline. The offense stays out, and they'll go for it on 4th and goal. And they'll try it now with Jacobs. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, like it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. So here comes the KC offense, set to take over once more. They'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Wiley, his tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
So after 1 here in Super Bowl 59, pair of 7s on the scoreboard. More from New Orleans after this. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. From the gun, here's Pacheco. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Andrew Cooper, the rookie, is there on the tackle.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Travis Kelce, the intended target. And it's going to be 4th down. Here's Matt Ariza now. And he'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. To return, it's Nixon. And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. And before this drive starts, I want to take a look at the current race to see who's going to take home the award of NFL Most Valuable Player. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Ready?
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. Just refusing to go down. He winds up with a gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Ready, 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 ready.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. Oh, tough to bring down, and somehow he manages to get 4 yards out of that. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Set. Set. Cut.
From the gun, it's Love. A quick slant, looked in by Watson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not. and when he throws it, catch it.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Set, ready.
They'll run out of the gun with Jacobs. Just refusing to go down. He winds up with a gain of 7.
Had ourselves a bit of a one-man wrecking crew out there for a minute, huh, Mike? I mean, dishing out punishment to every defender in his way. I'll tell you, the next guy who comes in one-on-one, he's going to have that run in the back of his mind.
And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst, they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
2nd down and 8.
Down. Hut.
On play action, Love. He'll let this go towards the end zone. And that is incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Dobbs headed in motion. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
Hut, hut.
They'll try to run. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
1st and 10. Off the play fake. Mahomes. To the left side. It's caught by Brown. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have...
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back. This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This fielded inside the 35. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Now Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
What we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
Let's go. Ready?
Here's Jacobs. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
The tackle made at his own 49.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
They'll run with Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5. And here comes third down.
Ready? Ready. Ready.
Here's Love. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Fair catch made here. The drive will start at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to get back at it. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Off the RPO, they'll get it to Brown. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Without question, something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he'll get this very close to a first down. A nice run there. He'll just end up a little bit short.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
The Packers offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10.
Set, hut.
The man in motion is Watson. Now the rookie third-rounder from SC, it's Marshawn Lloyd. He's going to have a Packers first down as the tackle's made just shy of the 40.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
You know, Mike, this is why they teach these guys to never give up on a run. There was multiple times there that he could have taken what he got, go down with the tackle, and lived to play another day. But he kept fighting, broke free, and then look at the play that resulted. Huge gain.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Set, ready.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. And the big back, A.J. Dillon. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Hey, Mike, you know the best time to pick up first downs is? On first downs. Don't wait for third down. We see it here. 3 plays in a row, 3 first downs on chunk plays, and this offense is rolling.
Love gonna give it to Lloyd. 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Set, go.
They'll go again with Lloyd. He'll get 4 and down inside the 20-yard line. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. Try to run it with Lloyd. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal coming up. They're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
I think if that rush would have failed, Mike, I think they would have had an interesting decision to make come 4th down, but that's all out the window now. Nice pickup, sets up 1st and goal.
On the ready.
From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal.
Ready.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion.
Set.
Here's a run. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
And he gets to the outside and takes it in. A.J. Dillon. Touchdown, Packers. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Carlson's kick is good. And the Packers will move out to a 14-7 lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. The dangerous Miko Hardman on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense getting set to get back to work. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Here's a toss to Pacheco. A hit, and he has lost the football. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds.
And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. On comes the punter now as he is on to punt for KC. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Packers offense and running back Marshawn Lloyd set to take over. And before this drive gets going, why don't we take a look at some of the leading contenders in the race to see who might take home the award as the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year. On 1st and 10, here's Love. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. Jaden Reed was the intended target, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
I think you just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
Here we go. Ready?
To throw is Love. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
On the ground, it's Lloyd. Just refusing to go down. He winds up with a gain of 7. That's timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second. Talk things over before third down.
Ready? Set, cut. Set.
On third down, here's Lloyd. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. Anders Carlson here now to try the field goal. This one from 47 yards out. And he pulled it left. No good. And this is going to remain a one-possession game.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
The Chiefs offense ready to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. One of the tight ends motions right. On first down, it's Mahomes. Looking middle, he's got Kelsey. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. They put Kelsey in motion. 1st and 10 for Mahomes. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. And that'll be batted down.
Well, that's 2 straight plays now where this secondary has won their matchup, and right now the offense needs to find some plays that just call for easy completions. Get your wide receivers in space. Allow them to run after the catch, because right now these downfield passes, the defense is all over them.
Still going inside the 20. And he will go all the way. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top. for the deep strike touchdown.
And Butker on for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Chiefs will tie things up. We are all even at 14. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Packers offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down.
Here we go. Set. Check. Huh?
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
Set. Ready.
Love to throw. That's Dobbs, open left side. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Let's go now. Ready.
We'll go play action with Love. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. No touchdown, but they are close. Gonna be first and goal. They've got it at the 3. So we have reached halftime of Super Bowl 59 here in New Orleans. And for the final time this year, we send it to Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. And what a season this has been, and it is nearing a conclusion. You guys enjoy the show out there. We'll get it back out to you, too, in just a moment. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. 2 quarters left in the NFL season as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. This team's offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10.
Down. Set. Go.
Now Love. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40.
Ready.
They'll go here with Lloyd. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
Ready.
Now after the
Ready.
run, we get a stoppage for an injured player.
Come on. Set. Cut.
Another run here with Lloyd. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Set.
Love gonna hand this to Dillon. Just refusing to go down. He winds up with a gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Let's go. Cut. Cut.
It's another go with Dylan. Trying to bounce that outside. It went a long way for a gain of nothing.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
And he will have a Packers first down by about a yard. So they pick it up on 3rd and 2.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
On 1st down, right back to Lloyd. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Set, hut. Ready.
On the give, it's Lloyd. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
Here's a shot toward the end zone.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
And he pulled it left. No good. And this will remain a tie ball game.
Well, no excuses here, Mike. This is pretty clear. He just flat out pulled it and winds up missing it wide left.
1st and 10 now from the 36. They put Kelsey in motion. He'll tuck it and take off. A gain of 14. Good for a quick 1st down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
They're going to run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. That's to Kelsey on the tight end screen. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run it here with Pacheco. They'll mark him down there at the 33, but that is good enough. A run gives them a 1st down.
That's good for the Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
They put Kelsey in motion. Little, he's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Packers have it. And now, following the turnover, we have an injured player on the field. Without question, something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Set, ready. Set.
They'll start this on the ground with Lloyd. And he'll work this past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Drew Tranquil up to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go now. Set, hut.
A give. Here comes Lloyd. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down.
These are the type of self-inflicted wounds that the coaching staff told us about all week, Mike, and it's been a real point of emphasis. Anyone possessing the ball, whether that's on offense, defense, or in this case, special teams, protect the ball at all costs, and I can promise you they're not going to be happy with this one.
Still fighting. What a run. Shedding tacklers. Picks up 9 on the play. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Without question, something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They run, it's Lloyd. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Hut.
Shotgun snap and a give to Lloyd.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Chiefs' 32-yard line.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Set. Set.
They'll run it. It's Dillon. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25.
Let's go. Hut, hut.
Love gonna give it to Lloyd. And he does not want to go down. Somehow he turned that into a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Here we go. Hut, hut.
They'll go again with Lloyd. And he will work his way to the 11-yard line. Good running and a first down.
Shotgun in case you get out hot. Why you wanna press the case you need to stop and keep them on your own retainer that emphasis.
Ready. Ready?
On first down, it's Lloyd. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
On the handoff, it's Lloyd. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Here we go. Set. Ready. Ready.
Now Love. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Green Bay.
I was bad in school, now I'm trying to dodge the scene. Just walk out the lavish store, pair of shoes, $12.50. You want to boss up your life? All you gotta do is get in with me. I don't even pay to get in the club. They know I'm a walking tick. I'm presidential leaving the club when you're stopping at no lights. You want to be a boss?
Carlson now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Packers have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. Hardman now to return it. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. So now this team's offense back onto the field for their next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back, and in some of these coverage units, when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Travis Kelce, the intended target. It's second down. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Mahomes going to throw here on third down. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
Here comes a return. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. This offense making its way back on the field, led by their wide receiver. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10.
Set, ready, set.
This drive will begin with a run by Lloyd. Can he get away? No! He's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
A second down throw for Love. And this ball batted away and incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. Packers set to kick this one away. And no return on this one. Fair catch signal for and take. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They put Kelce in motion. Got a man over the middle. It's Worthy. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Starting to see it back right now, Mike. That's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
15.
First down throw, Mahomes. Over the middle, that's Kelce. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Second and a yard. One of the tight ends in motion right. 1 quarter remains here in Super Bowl 59. EA Sports back for the 4th from SoFi after this. Mahomes now to throw on second down. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up.
15.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
That's good for Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10.
They put Kelsey in motion. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
And I feel like we see this so often, Mike, especially with how good these receivers are after the catch. They're so eager to pick up that extra yardage. Sometimes they don't completely put the ball away, and with how good these defenders are at knocking it loose, pretty fortunate on that one. His teammate was there to prevent that from being a turnover.
A gain of 3 yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and goal.
Sure, they're thinking about the decision after the touchdown since they're down 7. But first, they've got to get the TD. It is first down and goal. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. It is brought in the end zone. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, KC. That his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. This one tight throughout, all level at 21 as they'll search for a go-ahead score. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Down. Ready.
From the gun, it's Love. This one is caught by Reed. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
Ready. Set. Go.
Give inside, there's Lloyd. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Without question, something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Here's Xavier Worthy and his Kansas City teammates getting set for their next possession. We're all even, 4th quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's over the middle and caught by Rice. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. Throwing is Mahomes. They go right back to Rice. He's got it again. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. So the receiver does everything right except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, creates great separation downfield. But now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
Here's a handoff to Pacheco. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Without question, something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line.
Ready, set.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hut, hut.
A run, and this is Lloyd. Still keeping the legs moving, somehow managing to turn that into a gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. Another run here with Lloyd. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
Back to throw is Love. This one up top for Dobbs. It was Jalen Watson who got the arm in there to break that one up.
Just a great example of not only the anticipation, but the instincts to go break that pass up, Mike. You can see he's clearly looking at the quarterback's eyes, and once that ball was delivered, He's just attacking it and breaking it up.
He's got a man. It's Dobbs. Second reception of this Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
You get in these situations, third down, tie game, fourth quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You are going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback, and he continues to come up with these third down pickups and continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
They face second down and 7.
Let's go now. Ready.
To throw is Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is third down. On third down, here's Lloyd.
Marshawn Lloyd, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 45-yard line. On 4-yard line, it's fourth down.
Punt team out, ready to send this one away. Important punt here in this tie game late. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Here's first and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
False start, offense.
They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes looking to throw on second down. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 11.
Now, Mahomes. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Here's second and 2. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. That's complete left side to Worthy. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down. Mahomes now to throw again. That's into the hands of Worthy once again. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Tie game, fourth quarter. What a sequence looming here as we get to first and goal. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
Tie game, fourth quarter. This defense knows the importance of keeping this thing at a three-point game. What a big play there with the tackle for loss on first and goal.
They put Kelsey in motion. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the...
He's got his big tight end, Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Butker's extra point is good, and the Chiefs go up by 7, 28-21. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. This is first and 10.
Down. Check, cut.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the fourth quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical backbreaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball. And let's see if they can take advantage of it.
On play action, Love. He'll take a shot for Watson. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with them, and will bring up third down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. Nearly gave the ball back to his offense with a short field to work with. And tell you what, if I'm this defensive coordinator, I'm going to have all my guys on the jugs machine this week after practice, because when the quarterback gives you a gift like that, you've got to come away with that pick.
That's hot! And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
A gain of 61 yards. And the Packers, first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's first and 10. They'll stick to the ground. Still fighting. What a run. Shedding tacklers. Picks up 9 on the play. Here's second down. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Dillon. And the Packers are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run. And no signal, waiting. They say he did not break the plane. He's down inside the wall. And this will not be a spike. He faked it. Oh, and you cannot have this. He doesn't get the throw away. It turns into a sack. It is 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Set. Hut, hut.
They'll run here. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
The Packers will set up for the throw.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he is in. The risk pays off. They take the lead here in the final moments of the game.
Great decision here, Mike. This was made well before that touchdown score. You want to win the game in regulation. You don't want to play for a tie and take your chances in overtime because there's less than a minute. Not a ton of time for your opponent to go down and kick a field goal. This is the right move, and we'll see if it pays off.
Hardman now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
They're on the 32-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Yellow.
They'll drop to throw. And he gets that to Hardman.
Mahomes pass. Complete to Nicole Hardman. Out of bounds at the 38-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes now on 2nd down. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
Third and short. Here's Patrick. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. Right back to the air from Mahomes. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Travis Kelsey, the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Mahomes. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
They put Kelsey in motion. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 10 catches now in the game. They've gone his way early and often. That one for a first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now they get the timeout. Interesting situation. Do they kick it here or run the risk of getting in another play, possibly not getting it down in time? We'll see. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Now they'll use their final timeout here. Really puts them in a tough spot. They're going to kick it now, risk another play. Time will tell.
A 43-yard attempt.
This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
Well, there's no more pressure-filled spot for a kicker than that one right here, Mike. I mean, it's very simple. You make it, you win. You miss it, you lose. And what's he do? He comes through to not only give his team the lead, but most likely the victory.
And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. And the Chiefs have done it. They are once again Super Bowl champions. So what more can you say about these Chiefs? Think about it. We had the Packers in the 60s, Steelers in the 70s, the 49ers in the 80s, Cowboys in the 90s, the Patriots in the 2000s, and the 2010s. All those victories. But now, Greg, there's no question. With 4 titles in 6 years, with 3 in a row, this is officially a dynasty.
Well said, Mike, and it's hard to believe there's any doubters remaining, but I think after this last championship, there is no question. The next great American dynasty is here, and it's the Kansas City Chiefs.